Let me ask you one question. Is there something that you always wanted to do? Maybe you just wanted to change or say something, but you always keep on waiting for that exact moment, maybe waiting for the fear to pass away. But what if I say that fear is not going anywhere? But the moment you accept it, there is something that shifts inside you. Hi everyone, my name is Ananya, and today we are going to talk about a book that I recently read, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffers. Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway is written by Susan Jeffers, a psychologist, and it was published in 1987. Yes, it's really old, but the thing about fear is it hasn't changed. Humans are still afraid of the same things. Maybe it can be failure, unknown, looking stupid, the fear of rejection, it can be anything. Jeffers spent years working with people who were paralyzed by fear, and this book is essentially around this core idea. It is not academic, it is not cold. It reads like a conversation with someone who genuinely wants you to change. The entire book revolves around one core idea, that is, fear is not a signal for you to stop. It's just a signal that you are doing something that matters. And Jeffers also says that someone who does something new, something uncomfortable, or something brave feels fear. The difference between people who act and people who don't isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to move anyway. That's it. That's the entire book. Other than this, everything is related to how are we going to achieve it. Jeffer lays 5 truths about fear early in the book, and they are worth knowing. The fear will never go away as long as I continue to grow. The only way to get rid of the fear of doing something is to go out and do it. The only way to feel better about myself is to go out and do it. Not only am I going to experience fear whenever I am on unfamiliar territory, so is everyone else. Pushing through fear is less frightening than living with the underlying fear that comes from a feeling of helplessness. The last one is something that I want to talk about because we walk around as if everyone around us has figured it out and we are the only one who are, afraid about what is going to happen next. But the thing is, everyone has their own fear. Just like us, just like you and me, everyone is somewhere between figuring things out. One of my favorite concepts in this book is what Jeffer says, pain to power continuum. On one end, there is pain, helplessness, victimhood, the feeling that life is happening to you. On the other end, there is power, responsibility, choice, the feeling that you are happening to life. And she argues every thought you have, every word you say, or every decision you make is moving you towards pain or towards power. And it is not at all related to toxic positivity. It is only about ownership. The moment you stop saying I can't and start saying I won't, you get your power back because can't is helpless and won't is choice. Another concept that stayed with me from this book is Jeffer talks about saying yes to life, not just a good part or good choices, but all of it. Like saying yes to unknown, uncertainty, the possibility of failure. She says most of us are living a really small version of our life because we always keep on saying no. No to the risk, no to the embarrassment, no to the chance that it might not work. And in order to protect ourselves from the bad, we start protecting ourselves from the good. So just start saying yes more, even when it's terrifying. Especially when it's terrifying. What I love most about this book is it doesn't coddle you. It's warm, but it is equally honest. Jeffers doesn't say that the fear will get smaller. but she always says that you will get bigger. And there's a difference. It doesn't talk about how easy it will get with time. It is just that you will get comfortable and you will adapt yourself accordingly. And I also love the fact that it is not just philosophy, it is practical. There are exercises, there are ways you can change the way you think. So, yeah, it is not just your reading, it is also really practical. But here comes the honest part. There are some of the parts in the book that look way too optimistic for me. But I think the core of the whole philosophy remains the same, that it is our choices. However, we take it, whatever the situation is, people always have choice, and that is the main thing. I want to tell you something that I realized after reading this book. And I bought this book when I was really going through a low phase in my life, but I never got an opportunity to read it at that time. And the moment I read it, I realized why I was not ready at that time to read it. The idea that fear never really goes away, but people should act despite it, just broke something open inside me. So I was waiting for my right moment, my moment where I feel ready to just start something new, start this channel, start to go back on track in life. And yes, I think I just overcome my fear of coming in front of the camera and talking, looking here in the camera, seeing myself and talking about the only thing that I love the most in life, books. So yeah, this was my moment. And if you feel there is something in your life that you are stuck, or you are too in fear to do it, trust me, just do it. Maybe it will be really scary in the start, and for me it is still right now, but with time it will get easy, and we have to start acting despite it. So thank you for watching. Do subscribe if you have watched it till now. And yeah, thank you.